What's up, guys? So we're covering the Jolissa Fuentes case, and this is the press conference on her. It's really hard to hear, guys. Like, I got my computer all the way up, and I thought maybe it was just my computer, so I went and looked it up on like 4 different places. And it's just really soft, like their mic must have sucked or something. So it's gonna be kind of hard to hear, but you can hear it. You can hear it okay, hopefully.
On Sunday, August 7th, at approximately 8 p.m., Ms. Jolissa Fuentes was reported as a missing person.
So that was on Sunday.
Our officers responded to meet with family members, who explained to us that on Saturday, Ms. Fuentes attended a family gathering at about 8 p.m. Through the course of our initial investigation, we were able to determine that Ms. Fuentes, at about 3 a.m., went home to grab some belongings.
So he's leaving a little bit out here. So let me explain. She went to a family gathering with her family, I believe, and some friends, and she stayed with one of her best friends. But her best friend had got drunk and went to sleep, and Miss Jolisse wanted to leave, was told to leave, so she got pissed off and fucking left, and then ended up going to a gas station, which we'll get to here in a minute. So we don't know if she was drunk or not, but that'd be a good question to ask.
They did not specify exactly what belongings, just grab some belongings. At approximately, in that initial investigation, our officers were able to find out that Ms. Fuentes visited a convenience store just on the outside of our city limits at Highland and Nebraska Avenue, and Arco AM/PM. And that was at about 4 a.m. Ms. Fuentes is seen on video entering the store, purchasing some items, and then getting into her vehicle and leaving westbound.
Apparently, he said some items, but I've only heard she's bought one item. And it even looks like one item when they're showing the surveillance camera. Apparently, she bought a cigar wrap, which means, from what I hear from apparently her family, Miss Jolissa smokes blunts, so that's probably why she bought the cigar wrap, so that she could roll herself a blunt.
Nebraska Avenue from that AMP. At that moment in time, she appears to be by herself at about 4 a.m. on that Sunday morning.
Now you can tell that she looked kind of upset in this picture, in this video, a little bit. But she doesn't seem drunk, so maybe she wasn't drinking.
On Monday, August 8th, investigators actively began working the investigation and are able to get an emergency ping on her cell phone. However, later that morning, the phone did not continue to ping on Sunday, August 7th. On Tuesday, August 9th, family members have been phenomenal and done a great job of getting us information, getting us leads and tips, in which we followed up on in the area just west of the city of Selma on the Nebraska and Fowler, Nebraska, and Floral area. How many times?
So, I don't think I can turn this around, so while I'm filming, which is pretty stupid. But anyways, right there, if you can see right there, I don't know if you guys can see it, that's a big drop-off. I don't know if you guys can see it, but that's a pretty good-sized drop-off into that river right there. I think they're saying it's a lake, so maybe it's just a big, long lake. But yeah, that's a pretty big-ass drop-off from the road. So, I mean, if she was drunk or getting high or whatever it was that she was doing, it's a possibility she could have ended up in that water.
Family's gone out there and searched the area We sent our investigators out there with our drones to also search the area. However, we were not able to get any positive results on the location of Ms. Fuentes at that time. Additionally, our investigators have authored several search warrants looking for digital data in the way of cell phone, social media, bank information, banking information, as well as any other digital information that we might need to help analyze and locate Ms. Fuentes. As that information comes in slowly, not as fast as we'd like, our officers did additionally put out some information on social media that Ms. Fuentes was missing, and the family has done a phenomenal job in getting information out to not just the Selma area, but all throughout Fresno County and even the nation. So I compliment them because they've done excellent work in getting that information out about their daughter. After conducting additional interviews with family members, we have gotten several leads, or tips rather, that we have followed up on, and none of them have led us to Ms. Fuentes' location. On Thursday, August 11th, we were able to get information.
They show a picture here of her license plates. It's California license plates AMPU766, and it's a gray or silver 2011 Honda Ascent.
From the phone company, things on Ms. Fuentes'
Sorry, guys.
phone that led us to a search area near the Pine Flat and Avocado Lake area, which is just...
So her phone pinged closely to that lake. And AWP, Adventures with Purpose, is actually going to come out and search for this this woman also.
Northeast of the city of Sanger. And looking at that phone information, we were able to determine that Ms. Fuentes' phone traversed through the city of Sanger and up into that Avocado Lake and Pine Flat area. At that time, as we do not have the resources, such as Fresno County, we connected with the Fresno County Sheriff's Office and their search and rescue team. The Fresno County Sheriff has been phenomenal in helping us with the physical search of Ms. Fuentes as we complete and continue the digital search for Ms. Fuentes. In today's day and age, digital data is paramount to our success in finding missing persons
and victims of crime.
Our detectives continue to analyze the data and have sent that out to the Fresno County Sheriff's Office, the Fresno Police Department, and the FBI, with the hopes that they can also look at that data and ensure that we're getting the best information from that limited data that we do have. I will say to this point, there's nothing overtly that leads us to believe that a criminal act occurred. However, Ms. Fuentes has been gone for a long time, and this is not familiar or not normal behavior.
For Ms. Fuentes, so we're treating this as a criminal act.
And ensure that we are making our best efforts to bring forward a prosecutorial case should the information...
It's a criminal investigation until they find her, and if they find her in the water, then it'll be a missing persons investigation.
We received during this investigation show that...
And they may not find her in the water. Like, she may have threw her phone out her car because she was pissed off and threw her phone out the car and drove away and decided not to ever come back. Like, things like that happen.
A criminal nature occurred. And that's where we're at today. So with that, that's just a quick summary of where we've been over the last 3 weeks.
So there you go. That's the press conference. Hopefully you guys could hear it. Like I said, I have my computer all the way up, and it's still hard to hear. And I tried it on 3 different places, and even those people were saying it's hard to hear. and their computers were all the way up. So the person that I'm watching this on, their computer's all the way up, and my computer's all the way up, and it still is hard to hear. So, not a whole lot of information there, but AWP is definitely coming out to try to, well, they're going to search that water and see if she's there. We'll see. We'll see, I guess. We'll see if she's there. Hopefully not. On to the next video, guys.